you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Purdue's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And not the optimum setup to try to salvage the opening drive with a 3rd and long. He'll do it himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Buckeyes offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make the play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups?
He's going to take a shot. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all off.
There he goes.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Run it with the fullback. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the 1st.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He leaves it with the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness, establishing the to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. And his throw is incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's complete to the left. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The corners are walked up tight. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll run it. Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. It's great to send that blitz and get the heat on the quarterback, but you might need a little help on the backside with this guy.
Yeah, because now you're putting your guy in man-to-man situation against an elite receiver, and that's a tough battle to...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UCLA. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They go to the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hard running there. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
The Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the calls. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Mancuso. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. When the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1, I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Daniels. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Mancuso. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw again. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big 3rd down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
The lone back's got it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. Turning it on.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. The Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man downfield. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's complete on the right side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They'll try the run. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Bring in the heat. That's caught. It's bucked. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Catch in the middle. It's bucked. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over TCU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Working that left side. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Boilermakers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Purdue! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. You got to build on this momentum in the second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off-play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Buck. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Now on first down from the 43. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect them is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
This time on target. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
The Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed, but it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on the money. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the stomping has commenced. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. It's a fumble on the play. Picks up the ball and tries to make something up. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that. Well, that's a fortuitous bounce because we know this guy already fumbled earlier in the game, David. He's got to do a better job with 5 points of pressure on that ball.
Or he's going to be sitting on the sidelines. Coaches are not going to continue to trust you if you're going to continue to put the ball on the ground.
He's got the back in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And the defense brought the blitz on third down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And the Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, man.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
With the catch, it's McLeod. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. Showing off the arm. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Boston College managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll savor this one in Chestnut Hill for some time, no matter the final score. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Going deep, The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fullback's got it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
The give to the single back. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They march 72 yards. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Hauls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
This time he's got his man. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's...
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Slithers into space. Turning it on. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball? Mixon unloads it downfield. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. The give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. They're trailing by just 2 to Northern Illinois. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Wicks. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense... not protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year?
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Going with the ground game left. Runs through the tackle.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
That's caught. It's McLeod. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Canty. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Just keeps slinging it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be a little bit short of that 1st down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. The Buckeyes will try to convert on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
This one's complete. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.